All right, we're going to start on page 115 in your grammar book, 115. Go. Go ahead and get your grammar book ready, Ian. Page 115, okay? All right. Talking about adverb clause today and prepositional phrases. We're talking about how they are similar, but just a reminder, and I will keep reminding you guys of this. There's a big difference between a clause and a phrase. A clause has a verb. A phrase does not. That's the main difference. Okay, so we have adverb clauses is a group of words that begin with a WWW word, which is the Asia word. You guys remember those? And it contains a subject and a verb. Okay, so those adverb clause, we've been labeling them AC in our grammar books. And that is the www.asia.b words. An adverb clause is a dependent clause, which means it must be added to a sentence that is already complete. And what that means is you can put it in a sentence, but you also can take it out and the main sentence stays the same. That's one thing about these adverb clauses. You can put it in or take it out. The main part of the sentence makes sense still, okay? This is talking about the www.asia.b. Here they are. When, while, where. That's part of the www. As, since, if, although, because. All right. When, while, where, as, since, if, although, because. I want you guys to memorize that. It says it right here, memorize it. I want you guys to remember those words. Jason, did you have a question?
So is the adverb clause basically www.asia? I'm getting that mixed up, or
Yes, the adverb clause starts with one of the www.asia words.
thank you.
Good question. You're welcome. And so these are those words: when, while, where, as, since, if, although, because. So ASIA spells Asia right here, .b for because. And then there's some extras, and we haven't seen these yet, but we will in this book. So here's other beyond the www.asia, after, before, until, unless, whenever, whereas, and than. These are also words to use at the beginning of an adverb clause. So what I want you guys to do, if you have a Post-it near you, I want you to see the sticky side is down at the bottom. At the top of the Post-it, I want you to write adverb clause, because there's some extra words in here. You might need to come back to this page when you're doing your homework, okay? So the Post-it, the sticky part's down below, and you're going to write adverb clause. And then what I like to do is just have it stick above the page like that. You guys know we already did that for this one. I think this is the, yeah, prepositions over here. So adverb clause to mark that page. So go ahead and do that. Ian, I need you to stop messing with your background. All right. Do you have it Post-its with you right now? Okay. Well, later you can work on that.
I can write on the paper though.
I just want you to be able to know where this page is, but that's okay. You can do it later. And then down here is it in the middle of your page is your example that says the stranger would cross unless Robin stopped him. That word unless is now on this new group of words right here. So that means it's the beginning of the adverb clause, and it has the subject Robin and the verb stopped. So this is an adverb clause, unless Robin stopped him. Jason?
Sorry, adverb clause is what I'm struggling with recently.
Yeah,
Isn't the adverb clause only at the beginning of the sentence?
No, it's not. It can be anywhere in the sentence. It can be at the beginning or the end or even in the middle.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you're welcome. That's okay. Because at some point, you're going to actually start using them as an opener too. So anyway, but we'll work on that later. But yes, that's a good question. It can go anywhere in the sentence, but the key is if I take this out, it says the stranger would cross. It still is a complete sentence. It's not a great sentence, but it is complete. It has a subject and verb. So when you add the adverb clause, you can take it out or put it in. It doesn't change the sentence. All right, let's look down here because there's more information between adverb clause or prepositional phrase. Some of these words you're going to find in both lists, and they've bolded those words for you. So this top list right here, these are all the adverb clauses. So you have when, while, where, as, since, if, although, because. We know those from Asia. And then after, before, until, unless, whenever, whereas, than. Look at this list of prepositional phrases down here. These are prepositions. Notice after is in both lists, adverb clause and preposition. Before is in both. Until is in both. As is in both. Since is in both. And because is in both. But I want you to look at because for a second. It says because up here in the adverb clause list, and then it says because of in the prepositional phrase list. That's important to remember. And some of you accidentally use of next to because in your writing for your because clause, and that does not work. So, and I usually put a note in your document, try not to use because of. As soon as you put of next to it, it changes. It's a phrase now. It's not a clause. Just use the word because. Okay, so here's the tricky part. And we got to love English, right? We love English. This is our language. But you know, I have heard one of the most difficult languages to learn because we have so many different rules and then some things change. So thanks a lot, whoever put all this together, but that's what we have to deal with, okay? So you have to pay attention to how these words are used. Is there a verb next to it? Then it's a clause. If there's no verb next to it, then it's a phrase. Look down here. You've got your adverb clause example. Before they met, Robin won every fight. So before they met is the adverb clause because we have that word met. That is a verb. It's an action, right? So that makes it an adverb clause. But here, before the fight, Robin was undefeated. Even though it sounds like fight could be a verb, it's not. It has the word the right next to it. So that means it's a noun. It's a thing. So before the fight is a phrase because there's no verb in there. Before the fight is a prepositional phrase. All right, that's a lot to take in. Do you guys have any questions so far? Not yet? Okay. Let's move on. And the best way, as I always say, is to just practice this. And then it starts making sense. So the best way to do is just keep going. Don't worry, keep going. And you marked that page, so that's good. And you can use that when you do your homework. Anybody feel like reading the sentence today? Okay, Ian.
I was about to say.
Oh, can you hear me, Kylie?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I wasn't sure if you were there because I don't see you and I didn't know if you were having internet issues. So I'm glad you're
Oh,
there.
I just turned off my camera.
Okay, that's fine. That probably will help. I recorded this just in case there's issues. So,
Okay.
okay. Ian, go ahead and read the sentence.
After an hour, neither had budged an inch. Both stood where they had begun.
Okay, good. Budged is our vocabulary word, and it just means to move slightly. When you budge, you move slightly. So it is a verb, I'll tell you that. All right, and then there's two articles, so go ahead and find those and mark them by yourself. And Jason, when you're ready, help us find the two nouns.
Well, this isn't fun. It's not easy because there's no name.
That's true. They're tricking you on this one.
Okay, so
I
I
can
would
give you a
think
clue.
inch.
Yes. Inch is one. And the clue is you have the article right before it. That's how you know a noun is near. Okay. So an inch is one.
And this is kind of a stretch, but hour.
That's it. No, you got it. Same reason. An hour. That article tells you a noun is coming. An hour. Good. All right. I'm going to skip down to Natalia. What about the pronouns? There's 3 pronouns here. These are tricky also. This seems like a short sentence, but it's tricky.
Had?
No, that's going to be a verb. Remember, a pronoun, it takes the place of a noun. There's a plural one in here referring to a group of people. That's probably the easiest one to find first.
Both?
Both is a pronoun. You're right about that. That's good. And 2 more.
They?
Yep, good. And
And
see if you can find the last one. It's tricky.
neither.
Yes. Is that what you were going to say, Kylie? She had her hand up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, it changed on me. Now all the pictures are on the side instead of the top.
Oh, the pictures of us, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh.
Changed on me.
Computers are weird like that. All right, you got it. Let's skip the
The computer
prepositional
may be
phrase.
deceiving you.
Maybe.
I know the prepositional phrase.
Okay, Kylie, tell us what that is.
After an hour.
Good. After an hour. Okay, let's go ahead and mark it since she told us what it was. Good job. The adverb clause, I'm going to have Ian help us with that. Remember, normally it's a www.asia word, but then we added some extra words to our list. So if you need to look back on that list, you can. But do you see the adverb clause? Go ahead and unmute.
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to Ian.
Okay.
Ian, are you having an issue with your headset? All right. I'll come back to you. Natalia, do you know where the adverb clause is?
Again. It starts on after.
No, that's the prepositional phrase. So we got that one already. It's not there. It's going to be an Asia word, like a www.asia word.
Where they had begun.
When, while, where. Remember those words? You see one of those words in there?
Where?
Yes. So starts there. Where does it end?
Begun.
Good. So where they had begun is the preposition, or no, is the adverb clause. Okay. We're going to label it AC for adverb clause. And then let's go down to subject verb pairs because we need to identify those. So let's start with verbs. Jason, where are the verbs in this sentence?
This might seem crazy, but I think budged.
You think what? Oh, budged?
Budged.
Yeah, that's right.
The
That's
word
a
you
verb.
told us earlier.
Yeah, that's not crazy. There's a
think-
helping verb right next to it too.
Had.
There you go. Had budged. What else?
Had right before begun.
Had again.
And then I think begun.
And then begun, yes. And there's one more actually.
Okay. Oh man, we don't even have subjects yet.
I know. But there's only one word left that doesn't technically have anything on top of it.
Stood.
Yes, stood. Yeah, so notice it says 3 subject verb pairs, but that doesn't mean there's only 3 verbs. There are only 3 subjects for sure. But then there could be extra verbs like this. All right, so Kylie, what about the subjects? What subjects go with these verbs?
Am I unmuted? Yes, I am.
Yeah, you're good.
Neither.
Good. Neither is a subject. Oops. I labeled that a noun. Silly me. That's supposed to be a pronoun. Sorry, guys. PR. You said
Both?
it right. I did it wrong. And then
Both?
both. Yep. And there's one more.
They.
Good. Those are all
Pronoun.
subjects
And pronouns.
and pronouns. Yep. Good. And then now let's see. Main clauses. So Natalia, can you help us with the main clauses? Those are tricky, but I'll give you a clue. You're not going to include the prepositional phrase here.
Starts at neither and ends at inch.
Neither and inch. Yes, good. And then where's the other one?
Both stood.
Both stood. Yeah, you got it. I'm glad you didn't include the adverb clause. Because remember earlier we were saying you could take that out and it still would be a good sentence. So awesome. They both have to have a subject verb pair. That's it. What about openers? Jason?
Prepositional at the beginning.
Yeah, what
2.
number? Okay, good. And then what? We've got 2 sentences here, even though we need to fix something.
And then I think 1 subject.
Yep, right here for both. By the way, let's fix that. Take out that comma, and you're going to need a period in there. So take out the comma, put a period there because these are 2 separate sentences. Good. And then we need to indent. That's easy. We're just going to put that indent symbol there, which is like 2 lines down and a backwards P. We already fixed the comma. Okay, capitals. Natalia, where did the capitals go?
Both
Both is 1, good.
after.
And after. And then Kylie, we already got 1 period. Where does the other one go?
After inch.
Yeah, we got that one. And then where's the second one go?
The very, very, very end.
The very, very, very end. Just a period. Okay, nice.
Sad
Good job,
thing,
guys.
it's lonely.
What'd you say?
Sad period, it's lonely.
Oh, sad period is lonely. It doesn't mind. It likes to be alone. All right. Done with that page. Homework is the next 3 pages as usual. So 118, 119, and 120 for your homework. And go ahead and get your binders out next. Okay. We're going to do a lot with your binders here. So let me,
Homework is torture.
there you go. It sounds like it's working. Eden, I hear you. I'm glad you figured it out. Okay. You guys finished up your story about the biker ballerina. I only have time for 1 person to share. Is anybody like itching to share your story about biker ballerina?
I am.
I saw Jason do this. Was that like a yes, you want to read your story? Or is it like I think so, but I don't really know if I want to.
That was raising my hand because
I see.
I
you,
wanted to
Kylie.
do something and I wasn't prepared for it. So that's That's a neutral way.
Neutral. I got it. All right. Well, I definitely saw Kylie like, yes, I definitely want to share my story. Okay. So we'll hear Kylie's story. This was about the pictures, either bike or ballerina or your own made up story. So
Also,
Kylie, when you're ready. Oh, do you have a question, Jason?
yeah, really quick. It said that you muted me. I thought I was
Oh.
already muted.
You
What
weren't
was it?
muted and I heard some background noise. So I just muted you. I didn't know if you
I
knew.
thought I had that sign turned on. Okay, my bad. Sorry.
No worries. It's okay. If it ever happens, I just like do it and then we can move on. It's no problem. Okay, Kylie, whenever you're ready, go for it.
Sorry, I think I lost my last page to it.
Oh
Okay, Ian's gonna laugh at this one. I know that.
Nah.
no. Okay. Did you find your last page?
Yeah, I'm just getting
Okay.
them both out now.
You want us to look at it with you? Maybe I could pull it up if you want, or do you want to just read it?
Sure.
Sure. Okay, let's see. Let me find it really quick. Let me find you. Let's see. Biker ballerina. Where are you? Okay. There.
I cannot see a thing over here.
Oh, really?
Oh, now I can see it. Just kidding.
Okay, let me pull it up. Oops, I'm on the wrong. I think I'm on page 3. Hold on.
Last page. Sorry, we were trying to get all the homework done today. Before class.
Okay, you got it.
A ballerina was tying her laces for the Nutcracker show. She was going to perform when she realized her partner was late. Dun, dun, dun. She suddenly began to panic. Then she imagined him just being 1 minute late. He hurriedly barged in after 10 minutes and they began to argue. Because of this, she sadly forgot to tie her laces. Yeah! That's what makes a good story right there.
Disaster awaits.
Her partner.
Yeah.
It even gets funnier. Her partner pondered if he was supposedly supposed to do the tango, and he decided to do the tango. He forgot. When he got on the stage, he started. Because of this, the ballerina who spotted him walked up madly on the stage. She was so upset that her partner was shocked with rage.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let me get the next page. Oops, is this page 2?
Yep.
Okay.
Her and her partner, who was still dancing the tango, argue in front of the audience. Awkwardly began to argue in front of the audience again. The partner coldly, without knowing, stomped on her laces. Because of this, she tripped onto a trampoline a random person put there. When this happened, she bounced off, flipped in the air accidentally. The audience and her partner watched with focus. She landed in the dumpster.
Oh my gosh. That's tragic. Good job. I like it. Oh my gosh, the dumpster of all places. Ah, poor thing.
Maybe the person didn't want the trampoline, so she put it by the dumpster.
That was pretty good. I liked it, Kylie. Good job.
The ending is
tango.
amazing.
I
It
like
was
the
good.
tango.
I like the dumpster.
The dumpster part. I figured
Same
you
here.
would like that, Ian. Yeah.
I drew pictures of the dumpster on both ones and then decided the ballerina one would be funnier.
Oh yeah. Oh, you did on the bike one too?
Yeah.
Oh,
He was
that's funny.
supposedly going on a ramp with all these people laying under there, moon watching. And then a garbage person pushed one of the little kids that he was trying to run over and put a dumpster there instead. And the bike fell into the dumpster, and so did he.
Oh my gosh. Oh my, the dumpster. You had dumpster on your mind for these, huh?
Did you read
Yeah.
mine? Mine wasn't
have
that
not.
good, but
Oh,
mine wasn't very good, but
Oh, shoot. Sorry.
she was secretly a karate master and she
Oh.
kicked her dancing partner.
Oh no. Oh, that's funny.
And then she
haven't read it
won
yet.
a dance competition because she kicked him. in the face.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's bad. All right, well, we got to move on because we're going to cover a lot today. So go ahead and put away week 12 if you're done with it. If you're not finished with your story, you can keep it in your front pocket until you are finished. And then you're going to get out week 13. And Jason, did you have a question for me?
Oh my gosh, did I seriously forget? No, sorry. Just a little comment really quick. I wonder how nervous the audience was when they saw the performer, the shoes untied.
Oh, yeah. That would be like
Suspense.
stressful. Yeah, stressful to watch that. Like, no, this is not good.
We're going down, fellas.
We're going down. That's not good, fellas. All right, you guys. So when you get out this week 13, this is in your source text tab, remember? And there's a bunch of them. You're going to get out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages. And then before you put your binder away, there's one more thing I want you to get out. Oh yeah, and this one, don't put this away yet. Remember, we talked about this one last week, so you need this out. Okay, these are notes from last week with all these lines and stuff. So you're gonna need week 13 and this and one more thing. In the very, very, very back pocket of your binder, there are pieces of white paper, big pieces of white paper. Very back pocket. I want you to get out one of those too. These big pieces of white paper, they're folded in half. You need just one, so open it up and take out one of those.
I don't think I have a. My binder was used.
Oh, okay. Do you have any big white pieces of paper in your house that you know of?
I don't think so.
Okay, then you can use
I'll check if I have one still in the back of my binder. But
yeah, check and see. If you don't, you can use a regular lined piece of paper. It's easier with the big paper, but if you don't have it, you can use lined paper, okay?
Excuse me.
yeah, I don't have it.
Okay. Yes, Kylie?
I was just wondering. I did see the homework thing when I was doing homework. You said there is only grammar this week.
Yes, so you gave away the punchline, but yes, that's okay. But we have a lot to cover today, but you are not going to do any writing this week, which is we can celebrate that. Yeah. But we're going to do a lot during class. So anyway, you guys got all that out. You got out week 13, got this and your big white paper. Give me a thumbs up if you got all that. Okay. So first thing we're going to do is set up this white paper. I know Kylie's done this with me before, so you'll remember. Everybody else, this is new too, but take your white piece of paper like this, and you're going to fold it in half. Hold on, let me show you which way. Like a hot dog bun. You're going to fold it in half like this, so it's wide and narrow. See that? Start by folding it like that.
I can't see the screen.
Uh-oh. Can everybody else see me? Yeah.
I think Kylie's computer is just like I'm done.
Yeah, your computer's
You're blurry, but
okay. So you're gonna fold it to where it's wide and narrow. Yeah,
Okay.
Natalia's got it.
I see.
It's gonna be, and you probably remember this from last year, but you're just gonna fold it to where it's narrow and long. Okay. And then you're gonna lay it on your table and you're gonna fold it into thirds. So it goes like this, part way over like that, and then this one overlaps on top of that, like that.
You just went black for like 5 seconds, just so you know.
She's been black.
What? Oh, that's weird. Maybe it's my internet.
not for me. I can see you.
Okay, good.
It's my internet.
When you fold it in thirds, it's gonna be like part way over and then overlap it on top like that. So you're doing 2 creases. So it ends up like this, like a square.
Okay, now I can't see you.
Uh-oh. Well, I want you to do this with your lined paper too, Ian, okay? You're gonna fold it wide like this, where it's long. Like turn it on its side. You know what I mean, Ian?
You glitched out for a whole 10 seconds.
Did I glitch out for you too,
Oh.
Natalia? Okay, good. It must be your internet.
It's my internet.
Okay. And it's probably Jason's too, but
And mine, because like,
yours is right. Good job, Natalia. I see yours. Good job.
Natalia's living in
Wait.
the dream world.
She's like, Natalia and I are like, what's the problem, guys? We're fine over here.
well, wait, is that a library?
Oh, behind her. See, that's just her library or her
I
bookshelf.
think the only reason you and Natalia aren't having any issues is because you stole the first 6G chip.
Okay. Did you guys fold it, Jason, Ian? Are you guys done?
I-
folding
You
it?
said it needs
I
to
don't know
look. You need.
I
You
don't
said
know
it
it.
need- you said you need to look like a square. Mine looks like a very, very long rectangle.
Oh, you might not have done it right. Can you see me, Kylie?
Nope. But I think. Oh, I think I figured it out.
You guys
I
remember
think
like
I
when you
did it
were
wrong. Because this is like folded a little bit.
Oh, that's okay. No, that'll still work. You got it, Ian. Good. I think you got it.
Oh, got it.
Okay, good. So when you open it up all the way, I mean, if you ignore that crease in the middle, ignore that one, but you should see 6 boxes, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, basically.
Yeah.
Yep, you got it.
Mine has
All right, so now I'm going to share my screen.
18
So
18.
open it up.
all the way.
All
Oh, I
the
can
way.
finally see it now.
Oh, good. And then this part here, this box here on the upper left-hand corner right here, at the very top, I want you to put a capital A and then draw a square around it like that. So go ahead, you're gonna have to write yours pretty small, Ian. So start putting that A. And then you're gonna put Roman numeral 1. Hold on, let me show you. Make sure I got this right. Ah. Hold on a second.
We're gonna have to write the things for all of the
Roman
paragraph.
numeral 1, and then you're gonna do 1 through 5. If you're using the big paper, spread them out a little bit like that, okay? And then on 4 and 5, we're gonna put parentheses around those. And that means that you don't have to have 4 and 5, you have to have 1 through 3. But if there's extra information you want to include, you can use 4 and 5, but not 6. You can't go past 5. Make sense? This is on the first square that you folded here, A, and then Roman numeral 1, and then 1 through 5. And then you're going to go to the middle square right here, B, with a square around it. And the same.
Wait a second. Wait, what?
Okay, let me back up.
I'm confused.
Okay. You have to really pay attention, Ian, because there's a lot we're going to do right here, okay? This square, if you turn your lined paper sideways, the first box on the edge here, I want you to put A at the top like this.
So like this?
No, turn it this way. Let me just show Ian really quick. Hang on, guys. Hang on a second. We got to get through this here. Hold on. Let me get mine set up so you can see what it looks like. All right. Yours should look like this, Ian. Right? Because you folded it. Is that how yours looks?
Oh, no, I'm doing it long ways.
It needs to be sideways. Turn it sideways.
Okay.
Okay, on this box where the holes are, on this one, on this side, I want you to put A at the top with a square around it like that. Then here, I want you to put Roman numeral 1 and then 1 through 5, like that. that make more sense now?
Yeah.
Okay.
How come Roman numeral 1 had to look like an sideways H?
It does, like a sideways capital H. Okay, so now
Or it looks like a capital I.
so under B now, I want you to use Roman numeral 1 again. Don't put 2, Roman numeral 1, and then 1 through 5 again. Parentheses around 4 and 5. And then again, the next one over, you're going to put a C with a square around it and Roman numeral 1. Again, these are all Roman numeral 1s, okay? And then we're going to put parentheses around the 4 and the 5. You guys with me so far? Okay,
I
good,
think
good.
so.
Okay. Yours is going to be hard to do, Ian, because you aren't going to have much space. So you're going to have to write pretty small. Okay. There's one more box to fill in and it's under B. So right underneath B down here, see that middle crease? Right underneath that, I want you to put the words fused outline and underline it like that. That's underneath B. So we got B up here, 1 through 5. Now you're going to do the fused outline. And this one is going to be Roman numeral 1 again. This time 1 through 7. And then 7 is going to be in parentheses like that. Okay, Jason. Sorry, my doggy is barking. We'll just have to ignore her.
First off, I'm running behind because I was doing what Ian was doing. I was doing it lengthwise.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this needs to be, you can fix it. I'll give you a minute to fix it.
Thank you. Sorry.
You're welcome. That's okay. Sorry about my dog. She'll stop in a second, hopefully. Okay. All right. Yeah, when you guys get that set up, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Oh, good. Okay, I see that. Good. I see yours, Ian. Kylie, are you still working on yours?
Uh,
Are you done?
I need to fix mine too.
Okay. Make sure
Sorry.
that's okay. Make sure you use Roman numeral 1 for all of them because this whole page is going to be Roman numeral 1. Okay.
I don't hear your dog.
Oh, good. Okay, good. Well, she's in the other room, so maybe the mic isn't picking it up.
Hopefully.
She's like, I don't know, it's probably a bunny or a squirrel or something and she sees out the window and I don't want to, I'm by myself at home right now, so I don't want to go let her out because that'll take too much time. Okay. How's it going, Jason? You get it?
Yeah, I'm done now, but
Good.
I just wanted to say a comment really quick. Zoom has this thing where it'll isolate your mic, basically a noise canceling for your mic.
I
And
heard
I was about to turn it on, and then it said that it was gonna track your voice, and I'm like, nope.
Okay, so if you got this part done, I want you to get out the first article for coconut crabs, because this is the research paper that we're going to do is on coconut crabs. So this is the first article. And you'll see right here, it says source text A. And I want you to, on top of that, just put an A in a box right here. That way you know that that A goes with this A. Okay, these are both, so all the information you're gonna put here under this A is gonna come from this article, which is A. Okay? So we should be on 119, page 119 on this article called The Coconut Crab. And here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you guys how to skim. Have you ever heard of skimming before? Skimming is when you're not reading every single word. You're only reading the keywords in each sentence. So it's faster, okay? And that way we're gonna look to see what is this paragraph mostly about? And then we're gonna make a note in the margin. So it's gonna go like this. You guys just listen. You don't have to underline or anything. Just listen to how I skim. And then we're gonna decide what this paragraph is about, okay? So coconut crabs, largest land-dwelling crustaceans, Earth, islands, Indian, Pacific Ocean, exoskeleton, hard skeleton, outside, body, brightly colored creature, multi-jointed legs, 2 pairs antenna, weighing 9 pounds, span, crab's legs, 3 feet, crab meat, hermit crabs, coconut crabs, alone, underwater, longer, hour, primitive lung, breathe, quietly drown. I know that sounds weird, and maybe you don't really like how that sounded, but that's okay. This is called skimming. And this is a skill that will help you when you're writing a big research paper, because sometimes we don't have enough time to read every single detail to figure out what we're going to write about. But I will say, I noticed that this paragraph was mostly about the body of the coconut crab. Those key words that I read talked about his lung, how much it weighs, the legs, and all of that, and like where they're located. So for this one, I'm going to put here body and habitat. It kind of mentioned a little bit about where they're found, where they live, and it talked about the body of this coconut crab. So now what we're doing is making notes in the margin. Okay, Jason?
Sorry, I was just curious if source text A had anything to do with the labeling of A.
Yes, it does. It does.
Okay,
Right.
so that leads me to my next question. The coconut crab seems to only have source text A. Source text B is a whole different story, seems like.
Well, we'll find out. We'll find
Okay.
out. Well, let's just
Okay.
focus on A first. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to skim. Not going to read every word. I'm just going to skim only over the keywords, and then we're going to decide what this paragraph is about. So coconuts, eat coconuts, possible coconut crabs, pinchers, power, biting force, alligator, lion, tiger, crab stabs, husks, coconut, take hours, days, crabs, fleshy fruits, plant litter, omnivores, enjoy meat, crustaceans, keen sense, smell, detect prey, crabs, climb, trees, birds, nests, devour sleeping victims. Uh-oh. Islands, coconut crabs, seabirds, nocturnally, cats, find cats, rats, drag down, lair, pick apart, coconut crabs, power, and then whatever they want. Well,
All that was just kind of rhyming.
yeah.
Cats, rats, bats,
Well, that I would say that's
coconut.
their diet, right?
Is this associated with Dr. Seuss?
maybe. It did talk about what they ate, but it also talked about their strength. So I'm going to put that word strength in here. Because he was talking about the power of these claws. So these guys are huge, by the way. I don't ever want to come across them, but I did notice that they aren't in America. They're not in California, so we can relax. But they are on islands. I did see that on islands. So stay away from.
Beware of Hawaii.
Yeah, if you ever go there, just watch out for these guys.
Did you know it's actually not pronounced Hawaii?
How is
I
it?
just took a wild guess, so.
It's actually pronounced Hawaii.
Hawaii?
Yeah,
Is that how they pronounce it on the island, probably?
yeah.
Interesting.
Might be in a Hawaiian
Yeah, in Hawaiian.
or Hawaiian, whatever they say.
Hawaiian.
Because just like it's not like Mexico, it's Mexico.
Oh, right. If you say it in their native language, that's true.
Yeah.
I have a question. Do you
Yes.
like crab? Do you like to eat crab?
Me? I do.
Yes.
I like crab.
Amazing.
Well, then maybe you would want to come across it fried.
Yeah, okay, fried. Okay, you got me there. I would like to come across it fried, not moving anymore for sure. All right, let's turn it over to the back. I'm going to do the same thing for the last paragraph of this article. I'm only skimming. I'm only looking at keywords, and then we're going to decide what this paragraph's about. So man, coconut crab, not coexist well. Popular delicacy, coconut crab, hunted Pacific Islanders, Southeast Asians. Food, crab offers, delicious, nutritious, cooked. Disappearance from islands, human population, few places, protect crabs, careful, capture meal, colossal claws, considerable pain. Uh-oh. Coconut crab, hold, periods of time, attacked, tickling, underside, body, maybe crab let go, maybe it won't. Interesting. So that's a quick way to take in information. This one's talking about humans and crab,
So wait,
right?
you need to tickle it?
Yeah, that's what it said right here. It said coconut crab will keep its hold for long periods of time. If attacked, try tickling the underside of its body with a light material. Maybe the crab will let go. Maybe it won't. There you go. There's a tip for you. If you ever go to Hawaii, did I say it right? Hawaii. Okay. And you come across one of these, have a feather handy in your pocket. Okay. We'll say that just in case you need to tickle it. All right. So now on this page from last week, you guys have this. I want you to turn to the back side of this page. Now we're going to make a list. So turn this page over to the back. And then I want you to write at the top here, possible topic. And then I want you to put A, B, C. This is the back of your notes from last week. Okay, guys? Hopefully you have that page. And now we just finished skimming Article A. And if you look at the notes we put in the margin here, we have body and habitat. So let's start making a list. Body and then habitat. And then we had diet and strength. Diet and strength. And then on the back, we had humans. Put this here, humans. You guys see what I did there? So that's the pattern. You're going to look at the article, skim it, label each paragraph all the way through, and then come to this page and make your list of all the possible topics. So just to give you a heads up, the good news about this big research paper is it's only going to be two paragraphs long. Only two. You don't even have to do 3 paragraphs. It's a short one, but you have lots of choices here. So you're only going to pick 2 things to write about these guys, these coconut crabs, but we have to finish reading B and C before you can decide. Okay. So now I want you to find source text B, the next one. And I know Jason was concerned it was not about what we're talking about, but I'm pretty sure it is. Might just be a different title. So it's going to be on page 121. It's this one here. Page 121. Let me move this out of the way here. There we go. And same thing, I'm going to skim, but let's start by putting B up here. Just so that it's obvious. This is for B, even though it says B right here, I still want you to write it in above it. Okay, this is page 121. Do you have this with you, Ian? You got it in front of you? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the same thing. I'm skimming. Okay. Coconut crabs, crustaceans, exoskeletons, enormous, weighing 9 pounds, measuring 3 feet, leg to leg, huge crab, small dog, primitive lung, gills, fish, drown underwater for more than an hour, live entirely land, females, sea, release eggs, coconut crabs alone, under roots, trees, crevices, rocks, holes, during day, hidden heat, resting burrow, crab closes entrance, claws, climate inside cool, a hunt, night, excellent smell, areas, large population, during day, find food, nearby relatives. Okay, I'm just skimming, so don't worry if that didn't totally make sense, but we're getting an idea of what these paragraphs are about. So this one,
This has to be Dr. Seuss. I'm sorry. This has to be Dr. Seuss. I swear.
what did we learn in that paragraph? Who can tell me what do you think that paragraph was about? Jason, do you know what that was about?
I think it was like describing the coconut crabs.
Yeah, their body for sure. Let's put body. And it did
Also,
Go
I
ahead.
did have a question. I wrote down you just wrote body
Yeah.
next to the paragraph. I wrote that on the last 3 paragraphs. I didn't have enough time to write down the second paragraphs thing.
Oh, from the other page?
Yes, I didn't know it. Body, habitat, blank, and humans.
Okay, so it was body, habitat, and then it was strength or diet and strength.
Thank you. Sorry.
You're welcome. That's okay. Diet, strength. Okay, so we got body, but this is also talking about habitat. So go ahead and write that there too. Habitat is basically where they live. It did mention this about roots of trees and crevices and rocks and stuff like that. So I would say habitat also. I know I'm going kind of fast. It's just a lot to do today, and we're trying to squeeze it all in. Hang in there with me. All right. Same thing here. I'm going to skim. We're going to decide what it's about. So I see diet. That's a big clue. Diet, coconut crabs, fleshy fruits, seeds, plant matter, leaves, pith, fallen trees, omnivores, scavengers, eat organic material, dead animals, consume smaller, younger coconut crabs. Oh, cannibals. 2017, giant crab, stalking, crippling, consuming seabird, killers. Man, we got dark here for a second. Acute sense smell, crabs, pilfer things, smell food like, thieves. Let's turn it over to the back here. Keeps going. Remarkably, coconut crabs
I don't like cannibal.
lift 30 kilograms, take coconut from ground, hold claws, drop coconut, break open, scamper down, fruit inside, clip coconuts, available ground, crab pierce holes, eat meat, several days, coconut opened, crabs patient, determined omnivores. Interesting. Okay. That was a pretty long paragraph. Let's look at that again. I would say this one is a lot about their diet. And then I'm thinking like their behavior, like how they get their food. I'm going to put behavior here. So body, habitat, diet, behavior. It's kind of talking about their strength too, you know, and how strong they are, how they get these coconuts. Pretty interesting. That paragraph is long, so if you turn it over, it keeps going. So now I'm going to go down to this one here where it starts with mankind, but mankind right here. You guys with me okay? You good? I know I'm going fast. Okay. Do you have your hand up, Kylie?
Oh, shoot. Sorry.
Okay, that's okay. Here we go. Mankind consider exercising restraint, conservation needed, people capture crabs, creatures reproduce, fancy pets, fancy dinners, crabs, islands threatened, humans, adult coconut cannibals, juvenile crabs, predators, monitor lizards, rats, pigs, and monkeys. Okay. So this one is about humans, right? Again, but also how they are endangered, I would say, because some of them are, these predators are going after these crabs. So let's put endangered here too. I'm just going to squeeze that word in, endangered. Okay. Last paragraph. People again. Oh, this is going to be about humans. Adult coconut crabs, hangs anything gripped, American naturalist, United States Navy doctor, Pacific Islanders, reached crab's burrows, fingers clamped. Uh-oh. Underside, crab's body tickled, feathery material loosened. Amazing, their size, strength, colossal coconut crabs, fame in print and web. I would say this is about humans again and their interactions with crabs, which it sounds like humans and crabs don't mix well. At least these crabs, right? These coconut crabs. Okay, really quick.
You mix well with your tummy.
Except for in your tummy. Do you like crab meat too, Kylie?
Nope.
You're like, no.
For other people.
For like me. All right. This is B we just read. We're going to make our list looking at these notes in our margin here. So we have body habitat. Let's write that down under B. Body habitat. Then we've got diet and behavior. Write that down. Diet, behavior. Humans, endangered, and then we have humans again. So we only need humans once. Humans, and then endangered. Bless you.
Thank you.
Like that, okay? You see how we did that? We just made notes, and then we're transferring it over here to a list. We're going to save C for next week. So like Kylie said earlier, you guys do not have any new writing assignments. So this would be a good time if you're behind on some stuff in the past to get caught up, okay? But you do have grammar homework. So you only have grammar this week. You do not have a new writing assignment. Woohoo, you can party. And then we'll finish this up next week, you guys.
I better see everyone doing this partying emoji or reaction or whatever.
Yeah, party emoji, yes. All right, any questions about your homework? You guys are good?
No.
All right, just grammar, and then we'll finish this up next week. Have a good one, you guys. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye, see you next week.